Good evening from Kailua Kona, Hawaii, where we've just finished the fourth day of the 56th annual Hawaiian International Billfish Tournament. And it's been quite a day. You'll enjoy hearing it. And here to give you the start of the facts and figures is Albert Threadingham, our chief judge.
Thank you, Peter. Well, 20 fish today. It's the fourth day. 20 fish today. There are 18 blue marlin tagged and released, one short-billed spearfish tagged and released, and one ahi weighed, which was 191 pound by a lady angler, and it's the biggest so far of the tournament. That brings our totals up to 6 marlin weighed out of 70 released. One was a striped marlin. 14 spearfish have been released, and 7 ahi have been weighed.
Those release numbers are stunning for those of us who go way back to the beginning of this tournament when every fish hooked came into the dock. And I really think about it, how important this tournament has been to tag and release. Hina Ewan, remember Hina Ewan, who was a scientist, a marine biologist with the National Marine Fisheries Service, really started us off on tag and release. He was down here back in 1975 or something like that, and he was distributing tag sticks and hoping that we could get a few fish tagged, and from there it was that the whole start began.
At that stage, you could weigh a fish in 100 pound, and Heaney was saying, look, you're not going to have too many points for a 100-pound fish. If you tag him for me, I'll be very happy.
Some of the scientists were encouraging us in those days to bring the fish in because not much was known about the biology of the marlins, and what was happening was that we were opening them up to find out what they were eating. One time we opened up a billfish and we found 3 bills in his belly. We were talking about billfish that were eating billfish at those days. Right. It was remarkable at that point. It got to be a conservation issue with us. We really respect the fishery out here. So we're talking about a tournament where the vast majority of fish are released. We started the Pacific Ocean Research Foundation as a scientific arm for this, and to help to promote the tag and release. Now we're not only into tag and release with the traditional spaghetti tags, but we're putting out satellite tags that gather information and on little computers, and at the end of a certain period of time, 3 months, they release, pop up to the surface, upload to the satellite, down to Barbara Bloch's lab at Monterey Bay Aquarium, and we have got stunning stuff that relates to that. Now, one of the things that makes it particularly significant is some news that was put out just recently by the Southwest Fisheries Science Center, which has for years collected tag and release information. And they talk about 15 years ago, a big change happened in tag and release. Up until that point, most of the fish that were coming in there for their tag and release program were striped marlin from the West Coast. The year 2000 changed all of that. Since the year 2000, their biggest emphasis and their biggest numbers of tags and releases have been blue marlin, with Hawaii as the focus of tag and release in the state of Hawaii. That's how far we've come, and that's one of the reasons why we're so proud of what happens here.
It's true, because the fish that you gave the prize out for, the small 22 pound, there was 2 fish in that tournament. One was 22 pound, one was 23 pound. One was a blue marlin, one was a striped marlin. Everyone's saying, hello, we've got something going on here. We all know, of course, this is the blue marlin capital of the world, and the striped marlin capital of the world is someone else, New Zealand, and there's an Atlantic striped marlin and a Pacific striped marlin. So, there's so much been learned, and it's in a short time, and we're so proud to be part of the man sitting next to us, who we talked about lures yesterday, who actually drove the boat while the skippers tried them out in the old days. They actually trialled them right here on the coast. Day 5 is always a day where it doesn't matter. Everyone says, oh, he's got a clear lead of this, he's got a clear lead of that. We know of teams that have gone from nowhere going into day 5, get 3 fish, and all of a sudden climb over the top of everyone else. There's always that hook there where you've got 100 points for the biggest marlin in the tournament. We have it, but one could be bigger than that tomorrow, so he could lose his 100 and someone else will get that. There's bonus points for a lot of things. Biggest fish of the day. When you go out tomorrow, the excitement will be, you'll be able to feel it here. It'll be just in the air.